Hey all, Rick Piper of Cross Comics here to do yet another redraw video. I'm not sure what to call them, that's why I've been calling them redraw, where I go over one of my characters that I've already drawn and recolor them better. As you can see, this guy's name is Proton. I've just like Marvel and DC rip off each other. I've done my quote unquote rip offs. I know. Bit wrong, but well, I'm not sure whether wrong. It's just part of the business, I think. Everybody tries to make their version of certain characters. Well, I combine different versions of the Atom for this guy. Like I said, his name is Proton. Not obviously his powers are, shrinking and all that, and possibly growing. I don't know much about him beyond that. I do have a secret identity name for him, which is Paul Ryerson, or Ryanson. Sorry, Paul Ryanson. So, or no, is that Rayson? I don't know. Paul Ryerson. R-Y, I think that's an A. It's either an A or an O. And S-O-N. So, Paul Ryanson. Yeah, that's how we'll say it. Ryanson. So let's dim this guy so we can draw over top, lock it, and let's see whether on thickness one it'll be, I don't know. So let's go thickness 2. Okay, what is wrong here? Okay. Didn't actually have everything selected like I should. Okay. No, we want something a little thicker than that while doing this. Well, let's go up to thickness. Yeah, that looks good. So we'll take that out. So yeah, he's part of, like I said, my tablet's not wanting to act properly. He's part of a group I call the Justice. It's either the Justice Teens of Canada or the Justice Teens of World. Will you stop doing that? Thank you. Just get a little frustrated when things don't work like this. I'm going to redo this whole thing. I'm going to see where. Okay. Yeah, that's working better. Sorry about that, folks. I just unplugged and replugged my graphics tablet in, so via USB, so it won't do crazy line stuff when I'm stopped it. Things don't work properly, it frustrates us. It's the joys of being human. Okay, maybe it's not a joy. But yeah, basically what I've done for the Justice Teens is I've taken several DC and several Marvel characters and made them into teenagers and put them together as a team. and rename them, of course, and redesign their looks. So we have Ultimate Boy, which is rip-off version of Superman. I'm not sure whether I should be omitting all this. Wildcat, and not to be confused with DC's Wildcat, which is spelled differently than mine. And he's a Batman knockoff and doesn't really look a lot like Batman, in my opinion. And for him, his parents did not die, but they were saved via a vigilante. And then there's Rush, which is my Flash. Although I have my main speedsters, I have all these types of guys that aren't really, or less direct rip-offs. And then there's Bone Arrow, who is well, can't guess one. I don't know what to say. Guess he's two in one. Hawkeye and Green Arrow. Then there's Red Light, which will be a version of Green Lantern. Except not Will, and unlike the Red Lanterns in the DC universe, these lanterns do not operate. These versions of lantern type people do not, because they're not lanterns. I'm not sure what they are, what they have exactly. They operate in the red spectrum. The red spectrum of love. Why red? Because the blood of Christ that was shed. Blood red. Red blood. You know, blood's red, so the blood that he shed for us was red, so, you know, red is love. Then too often we see at Valentine's all red love, you know. So, you know, there's several different ways of connecting it. Unlike DC, which made Rage red. Although I can get that too, because you say seeing red when you're ready to pound somebody, right? That we should. But as long as we don't pound, you know, Christ said, be angry and sin not. So it doesn't say you can't get angry. It just says, don't sin when you do. And next on the list, after Red Light, is Proton here, who, like I said earlier, is a version of one of my size changer. Also, he can make himself smaller. I'm not sure whether he'll be able to make himself bigger or not yet. And of course, Ego Boy, which is Hawkman. And then we have T-Gal. T stands for truth. And she is from Eden Isle. And well, this is obviously not in scripture, and you know, this is a made-up universe, the Crossverse. So I can have things in it that didn't happen in our reality, but there is an island in it. There was an island somewhere, probably in the Atlantic or the Pacific, that still is undiscovered. called Eden Isle. One of the original, back in Christ, well, days of the original apostles, one of them came to there, shared the gospel, and everybody accepted it, and then they closed off their civilization because they noticed the main world, whatever, however, the rest of the world was becoming corrupt, and they wanted their society to stay pure. Not really the way that we're supposed to be as Christians. We're supposed to engage the world, but so, like I said, I should be shamed. I already did her, so I guess it doesn't matter talking here. So after centuries, they want to, being closed off from the world, they want to send out an ambassador, and just like Wonder Woman, they have some sort of contest. But see, this island isn't just all women. It is men and women living harmoniously under God, the law, not the law of God, not the Old Testament law. Well, I guess partly, but, living as Christ commanded us to live. How about that? Showing what a society could be like if we all lived the way God wanted us to as Christians. Well, I'm not sure how much I'm going to show that society, but she comes from it. T-Gal. As I said, the T standing for truth. Well, like I said, they have their little contest of who figure out who's going to be the ambassador, and well, I'm not sure what their government system's going to be, but obviously the daughter of who's ever in charge is going to win it and end up being the ambassador to man, well, I wouldn't say man's world, but the mainstream world. Not sure how you'd word that. Society at large there, how about that? Does that sound good? Society at large. And then, of course, there's I named him originally Iron Kid, but now I've changed his name to Kid Metal. So it sounds a little different, a little better, I think. And I'll probably end up doing him eventually. I don't know too much of his background. Some of these guys I've worked out the background more than others. So, and he's one of the ones that I haven't. And then, of course, there's Aqua Kid. And Kid Metal is Iron Man, if you didn't know. And Aqua Kid is Aquaman, Namor, maybe. Although he looks more like Aquaman, I didn't really give him any Namor features. But that's okay too. Not giving him Namor features. And then there's the Arachnoid Kid. And of course, as you might be able to figure out, that is your friendly neighborhood Maybe not so friendly. He's annoying. Yeah, arachnoid kid, yes. The ever not so spectacular and non-amazing Spiderman. And then there's Kid Thunder, which is a version of Thor. Obviously, he will not be a Norse god. And then, of course, there's Mac and Max. Mac Mashes. You might be able to guess from that who he's supposed to represent. Max. Max. Leave Hulk alone. Okay, so as you can see, we've got it pretty much copied. So we're gonna hide the colored area, select all, expand, make, deselect, bring the color back, unlock layer 1, that's the colored layer, undim it, move it over, grab a color, go to the gradient, and then color in stuff. Oh, I gotta redo that. I didn't bring that over far enough. Oh, I gotta do the hands. Red. I gotta see what this looks like. I accidentally made something. Let's see what it looks like. I'm not gonna make it this, but oh, well, cool. Gotta take that blue out. Okay, this one. There we go. Grab the red so we can put the hands that color. Oh, I forgot to do a couple things yellow. There we go. To do that. Okay, so I'm going to hide the colored version again. Select all again. We're going to expand it. Get out of that. Deselect. Go in. Get our stroke, our brush. So, okay, select all. Expand it. Make it. Unselect all. Zoom out. Select the blue. And paint there. I'm going to make that blue too because the two yellows so close together I don't think works properly, but especially with the cape being yellow. And this is part of the cape up there. So, zoom in here. Here. Oh, that's just white, so we don't want white. Let's get another swatch of color. I've got swatches here that give me skin tones, as you can see there. I'm just going to pull this over to where you can't see to expand it a little bit to make it easier. So we're going to grab a color and make it into a gradient. And here we have it. Okay, we'll give him brown hair. Forget whether that's... And we'll give him... sort of brown eye. No, that's too dark. Way too dark. Let's see what it is. I don't know if it's better or not. Hopefully you guys think so. So, let's see. So that's pretty much everything done in color. Take that out. So we'll take away layer 1, which had the old copy on. So remember to like, share, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up. That's what I mean by like. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit the notification if you want to know when I'm putting up these videos, and comment. And be sure to check out other content on this channel, and be sure to check out my other channel, The Pied Piper of Hamilton, which has got completely different content. This channel's all about my cross comics, although I do comment on superhero movies that come out because, well, I figure might as well comment. Can't hurt, you know. I like superheroes. And, well, so it's not anything and everything to do with superheroes, but it's my superhero universe and me commenting on superhero movies that come out as I'm able to get to see them. So thank you very much for watching. Bye for now, and God bless.